Good morning students, myself Vijay Badoria, Study Point Inter College, Khairabad, Sitapur. Today I am going to explain you exercise 3.3. First question is solve the following pair of linear equation by substitution method. You have to solve these 6 part by substitution method. How you will solve? I have explained in previous video that how you can solve these type question by substitution method. So these type question you will solve by your own. If there is any problem, then you can consult me. Okay, now question number 2. See the question number 2. Equation is 2x plus 3y equal to 11 and 2x minus 4y equal to minus 24. You have to solve by similar way as you solve in these question. As these questions you will solve, you have to solve these in the similar way. Okay, you have to solve these in the similar way as you will solve this question. You will find the value of x and y by solving these equations. When you find the values of x and y, then you will put here in place of x whatever the value will be, and in place of y you will put y value. Then you will get m. You have to find in this question, find the value of m. Okay, now when you solve these two equation, then you will get value of x and y, and then put in this, and you will get value of m. Okay, now there are word problem in this exercise. I have explanation for you. Question number 3. Form the pair of linear equation for the following problems and find their solution by substitution method. Form the pair of linear equation for the following problems and find their solution by substitution method. The difference between two number is 26 and one number is 3 times the other. Find them. Difference between two numbers is 26 and one number is 3 times the other. Find them. How will you solve this? See here. Let the numbers be x and y. Difference is 26. In the question it was given difference between these numbers is 26, so x minus y equal to 26. This is equation 1. And question is saying one number is 3 times the other. One number is 3 times other. So x equal to 3y will be the second equation. X equal to 3y will be the second equation, because one number is 3 times the other. To make equal first number to the second, multiply by 3. Okay, so x equal to 3y is the second equation. Put this value in this. Put this value x equal to 3y in equation number 1. In place of x, what will come? 3y. X minus y equal to 26 is first equation, and you are having x equal to 3y. Put in place of x 3y. 3y minus y equal to 26. 3y minus y 2y equal to 26. Y equal to 26 upon 2. It will be 13. 2 will come in upon. So 2 13 just 6 26. So y equal to 13. To find x value, put here y value in the equation first. On putting x equal to 13 in equation 2, x equal to 3y is equation 2. In place of y you will put 13. 3 into 13, 3 into 39, 13. So x equal to 39. So numbers are 39 and 13. Okay, you can check your answer. Difference between these is 26. 39 minus 13 is 26, and 1 is 3 times the other. 13 into 3 will be 39. So you can check your answer by in this way. So numbers are 39 and 13. Okay, now see the question number 2. The larger of two supplementary angle exceed the smaller by 18 degree. The second part is the larger of two supplementary angle exceed the smaller by 18 degree. Find them. Okay, you have to find the angles. How will you solve this question? See the hint. Let the larger number be x, larger angle be x, and smaller be y. You know supplementary angles are those angles, sum of two angles will be 80. Should be 180 degree. Supplementary angles are those angles whose sum is 180 degree. So let the angle x and y sum, there will be 180. You know, supplementary angles having the sum 180. Like if you are having one angle 40, then second will be 140, sum is 180. If you are having 120, then another will be 160, sum should be 180 degree. So x plus y equal to 180. This is first equation. There is no need to do this. This was only explanation. Okay, so let me erase it. Okay, there is no need to this. And question is saying the larger of two supplementary exceed the smaller by 18 degree. Larger angle having the 18 degree, a larger angle is exceeds 18 degree. So larger is x and smaller is y. So x minus y equal to 18. Their difference will be 18. Okay, this is equation 1. This is equation 2. Now I know that you can solve these equation by substitution method. You have to solve these equations by substitution method and you will get your answer. Okay, now see the third part of the third question. The coach of a cricket team buys 7 bats and 6 balls for rupees 3800. Coach of cricket team buys 7 bats and 6 balls for rupees 3800. Later she buys 3 bats and 5 ball for rupees 1750. Find the cost of each bat and each ball. How will you solve this question? See the hint. Let the cost of one bat is rupees x and one ball is rupees y. First you should take cost of one bat rupees x and cost of one ball is rupees y. So first, coach of cricket team buys 7 bat and 6 balls. 7 bats, 7 into x, and 6 ball, 6 into y, cost rupees 3800. Okay, in second case, case 2, she buys 3 bats, so 3 into x, because one bat cost is x, so 3 into x, and 5 balls, so 5 into y, because one ball cost is y, 5 into y equal to, and total cost for this is 1750. This is the first equation and this is the second equation. You will solve by these two by substitution method and you get your answer. Okay, because question is find you have to find the cost of each bat and each ball. So you will, when you find the value of x and y, you will get your answer. Okay, now see the question part number 3. Now see the question part number 4, question 3 part 4. What is the question? That the taxi charges in a city consist of fixed charge together with the charge for the distance covered. For a distance of 10 km, charge paid is rupees 105. For the journey of 15 km, the charge is paid 155. Okay, charge for 10 km distance is charge is 105, and for 15 km journey the charge is 155. The charge is 155 for the journey of 15 km. Charge is 155. What are the fixed charges and the charge per kilometer? There is a taxi. There is taxi charges consist fixed charge. Taxi driver takes fixed charge and he charges per kilometer according to per kilometer. What are the charges? How much does a person have to pay for traveling a distance of 25 km? Question is how much does a person have to pay for traveling a distance of 25 km? Okay, first how will you solve this question? See, this is the most disturbing question. See, very easy. You let the fixed charge be rupees x, fixed charge for the taxi, which will you have to pay, and y is the charge per kilometer. Y charge you have to pay according to the distance, how much you travel. Okay, if you are traveling 10 kilometer, you have to pay 10 y rupees, and x is fixed charge. This one you should have to pay. Okay, x charge you have to pay if you are hiring a taxi and y is charge per according to per kilometer. If you are going 9 kilometer, then you have to pay according 9 into y. If you are going 15 kilometer, you have to pay 15 into y. Okay, now so first case is his tax for a distance of 10 kilometer charge is 105. So fixed charge is x, you have to pay in each case x charge, so x plus he goes 10 kilometers, so 10 into y charge is 105, x plus 10 y equal to 105. In second case he is going 15 kilometer, x charge is the fixed charge, you have to pay it, so x plus 15 kilometer on going 15 kilometer, 15 into y, x plus 15y equal to 155. On solving equation you can get the value of fixed charge and charge per kilometer. You will find value of x and y, then you can say how much the fixed charge and how much charge is per kilometer. Then you on traveling, for traveling 25 kilometer, what will be the charge? X is fixed charge for that hiring the taxi, so this one you have to pay x plus 25 kilometer, y is charge per kilometer, so y into 25 means 25y. This is the cost for traveling 25 kilometer you have to pay. When you will get value of x and y and you will put in this, and you will get the charge for traveling 25 kilometer. Now our next question is a fraction becomes 9 upon 11 if 2 is added to both the numerator and denominator. A fraction becomes 9 upon 11 if 2 is added to both the numerator and denominator. If 3 is added to both the numerator and denominator, it becomes 5 upon 6. Find the fraction. Okay, this is our question. A fraction becomes 9 upon 11 if 2 is added to both the numerator and the denominator. If 3 is added to both the numerator and denominator, it becomes 5 upon 6. Find the fraction. Let how you will solve this question. See very carefully how will you solve this. Very easy. There is no, let the fraction be x upon y. Let the fraction be x upon y. Okay, let the fraction be x upon y. Okay, question for case 1, on adding 2 in both numerator and denominator, fraction becomes 9 upon 11. So what will you do? In x upon y you will add 2 in numerator and 2 in denominator, x plus 2 y plus 2. Question is saying on adding 2 in both numerator and denominator, so x plus 2 and y plus 2, fraction becomes 9 upon 11, so equal to 9 upon 11. Then cross multiply, 11 will go that side with the x plus 2 and y plus 2 go that side with 9. So 11 x plus 2, 9 y plus 2. 11x plus 11 2s are 22, 9 into y 9y, 9 2s are 18. Shift 9y this side. 11x minus 9y, 18 minus 22. 11x minus 9y, 18 minus 22 is minus 4. So 11x minus 9y equal to minus 4 is the equation 1. In second case, question is saying if 3 is added to both the numerator and denominator, then what will you do? You will add 3 in numerator in x and denominator is y. So 3 add in numerator and 3 add in denominator. So x plus 3, y plus 3. Fraction becomes 5 upon 6, so equal to 5 upon 6. Okay, in second case question is saying if 3 is added to both numerator and denominator, so 3 on adding 3 in x and adding 3 in y, you will get, and fraction becomes 5 upon 6, so fraction is 5 equal to 5 upon 6. Now multiply 6 in this x plus 3 and y plus 3 in 5 multiply. Okay, so 6 into x plus 3, 5 into y plus 3. So 6x, 6 into x 6x, 6 into 3 18, 5 into y 5y, 5 3s are 15, 5. Okay, shift 5y this side, so 6x minus 5y, shift 18 that side, 15 minus 18, 6x minus 5y equal to 15 minus 18 minus 3. This is the equation 2. This is equation 1, this is equation 2. Solve these equations by substitution method and you will get your answer. Okay, and on getting x and y, you will put here x and y what will be, if the x value is 2 and y is 3, so fraction will be 2 upon 3. Whatever the value will come, that will be your answer. In this exercise you will have to solve each and every question by substitution method. Okay, now see last question of this exercise, question number 5. What is the question? 5 years hence the age of Jacob will be 3 times that of his son. 5 years hence means 5 years, after 5 years age of Jacob will be 3 times of his son. Okay, and 5 years ago Jacob age was 7 times that of his son, and 5 years ago Jacob age was 7 times that of his son. What are their present ages? You have to find their present ages, means Jacob and Jacob's son present ages you have to find in this question. What will you do? Very easy. Okay, let the age of Jacob be x and his son is y. Let the age of Jacob is x and his son is, let the age of Jacob be x and his son is y. Okay, case 1 question is saying 5 year hence means 5 year after age of Jacob. What will be the age of, if present age of Jacob is x, after 5 year his age will be x plus 5. If a present age of his son is y, so age of Jacob's son will be y plus 5. Let the present ages, in this question you can say let the present ages of Jacob and his son. Okay, so after 5 year age of Jacob will be x plus 5, and after 5 year age of Jacob's son will be y plus 5. Question is saying after 5 year age of Jacob will be 3 times of his son, means if Jacob Jacob is, if 45, if Jacob is 45 and his son is 15. Okay, it means this, Jacob is 3 times of his son. 15 3s are 40. To make equal these two you have to multiply it by 3. Okay, then these will be equal. You have to multiply this by 3, then these will be equal. So we have to multiply in the age of Jacob's son by 3, then these equations become equal. Okay, so x plus 5 equal to 3y plus 5, x plus 5 equal to 3 into y, 3y, 3 5s are 15, 3 shift 3y this side, so x minus 3y equal to, and shift 5 that side, 15 minus 5, so x minus 3y equal to 10. Now second case is 5 years ago age of Jacob will be x minus 5. Obviously if आपकी एज अगर इस समय 20 साल है तो 5 साल पहले 5 साल कम होगी. It is the meaning of this line. So 5 years ago age of Jacob equal to x minus 5. Age of Jacob's son will be y minus 5 because he also be 5 year less. Okay, x minus 5 equal to 5x, age of Jacob equal to x minus 5 and age of Jacob's son is y minus 5. Question is saying before 5 years ago Jacob was 7 times of his son. Jacob is 7 times of his son, so we have to multiply Jacob's son by 7. If see this, if Jacob's son is 3 years, okay, 3 years, and Jacob is 21, this is 7 times, so Jacob is 21 and his son is 3 years. To make these equal, what will you have to do? Multiply by 7. Okay, 3 7 then equal. We are doing same here. X minus 5 equal to 7 y minus 5 because Jacob, age of Jacob's son is 5 minus 5 and Jacob is 7 times of his son, so to make equal we have to multiply in the age of Jacob's son by 7. Okay, so x minus 5 equal to 7 y minus 5. I hope you understand this statement. Now see, x minus 5 equal to 7 y minus 5. 7 into y 7y, 7 5s are 35, shift 7y this side, x minus 7y equal to minus 35, shift 5 that side, minus 5 will go that side, it will be plus, so x minus 7y equal to minus 35 plus 5 minus 30. This is the second equation, this is the first, this is the second. By solving these two equation by substitution method, you will get value of x and y, that will be your answer. Okay, I hope you understand. Now thank you and have a good day for you.